For me, I'm a lyrics guy, and I'm always looking for songs with strong songwriting and that evoke emotion in me, whether that's fear or anger or happiness or sad. It doesn't matter as long as it evokes emotion from me and makes me feel. I really love it, and that's what this does.
It is time.
So you brought us a song by Billy Strings called "Show Me the Door." Why don't you tell us all about, how you first heard of Billy Strings and why you decided to share this song with us today?
Sure. Yeah, I think I heard of Billy, not ironically, so much at Delfest. The first time was probably the first time I saw Billy. He was playing Delfest at some point a
So was
couple
he
of years.
playing like on the main stage, or was he like playing small little side stage at that point?
I think he was an artist at large that year.
Nice.
So he was playing everywhere with everyone, and you couldn't help but to notice his talent and the energy that he brought. And I really love Billy. I have since the first time that I ever got to see him. He just has this certain presence about him, a very humble presence in my experience. That is just phenomenal. That people really resonate with, and obviously he's an amazing musician as well. This song in particular really speaks to me. It's not. I've actually picked a few slower songs, as I'm sure you all have noticed for the songs tonight. This is a slower Billy one, but one of the things that I love about this one is it really highlights his songwriting, and it really brings out a lot of emotion for me when I see the lyrics to "Show Me the Door." I think he just took this one up a notch, and I thought it was worth highlighting not only his guitar playing but his lyrics and his ability to write a song.
Strong words from Brick, the festival producer of the Ramble Festival. We're here listening to Billy Strings from his 2021 album Renewal. This is "Show Me the Door" on Galaxy Jams Reacts. I like those mildly psychedelic effects.
She ebbs and flows like water, and she feels just like wine. She loved the things I bought her when I did not have a dime. There were times I felt like hiding. She could almost read my mind. In her yard, the trees are dying, and there's nothing growing on the vine. I'll be here if you need me. I'll be here even if you don't. Show me the door, or show me something more. Take me in, shut me out to sea. She lit me up
great.
like powder, and she scattered me like dust. Broken bell and a
Man, I really, really enjoy this. And I remember when this album first came out, and I remember, actually, I was on an airplane like a year ago or something like that. And in the airplane, there was just a couple pieces of paper. One of them said how to use your flotation devices and emergency exits. And another one was talking about the in-flight entertainment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was this little booklet. And when you open up the one of two pages, it's saying complimentary music. And this album was the big one that was being showcased,
That's
right?
great.
So that's how popular this album became. You're on an airplane, they're advertising it to you. That's hard to get there. So kudos to Billy. And I really think this is a great tearjerker, and it's one of those things where you can apply it to so many different parts of your life. And I can just feel the intention behind him when he's recording this, and I truly love it.
I just like the intimacy of the song. The way it's recorded, the way that he's singing. I mean, his voice is beautiful. The way that he's singing, though, and the way that it's recorded and all the instruments are being used, it's you feel like you're sitting right there with him, and you feel like you're really into the song with him and the message that he's putting forth on the song, and it's just beautiful. And he always impresses me. You look at him and he's got this cool look about him. I don't know, kind of retro look in a way. The way he presents himself, and he looks like he wouldn't have that voice.
I agree.
He looks like he'd have a younger voice, I guess.
Yeah,
you could say.
it doesn't look like he would have such an experienced sounding voice, which has a lot of history behind it. And so that's what I love about him, is that and he's still so young, he has such a huge future ahead of him, and it's so cool that he's already taking off and people are really checking it out. And I agree with you, Brick, because I was actually at my buddy's house, and we're at an after party, and he threw on a recording of Billy Strings playing at an arena. And I was just expecting to watch it for a moment or two and then go back to the party. But I literally sat there and watched 45 minutes of him playing, and he absolutely rips on guitar, and, he sometimes uses effects that it's doesn't sound like normal bluegrass effects. He's going in there with aggressive electric guitar with this bluegrass backing, which I really like too. What does this make you think about when you're listening to it, Break?
For me, I'm a lyrics guy, and I'm always looking for songs with strong songwriting and that evoke emotion in me, whether that's fear or anger or happiness or sad. It doesn't matter, as long as it evokes emotion from me and makes me feel. I really love it, and that's what this does. There's obviously this almost unrealized thing that he's trying to achieve, and saying, let me in, show me the door, show me how to get here, or cut me loose. I can't help but to think of it as a love song of maybe unrealized love, but it's always just kind of resonated with me, and some days it definitely hits hard. There's one lyric in it that just, I don't know, it kind of paints such a great picture. A broken bell in a crooked tower, born to fall and built to rust. And I think that it's often overlooked, Billy's songwriting capabilities. They see the amazing guitarist he is, then they hear the vocals, but when you really start looking at some of these lyrics as well, he's something special.
Yeah, sometimes when you love something so much, you just gotta let it go, right?
Oh yeah.
That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's get right back into it.
Couldn't see much deeper than a penny on the ground. Looked as far as flesh and bone. So that was all we found. She told me there's no way of knowing. Oh, when the last time had come and gone. We can't reap what we've been sowing, waiting for answers farther along.
Sounds like they're right next to me.
If you don't,
It's taking me in.
show me the door, or show me something more. Take me in, shove me out to sea. Show me the door, or show me something more. Take me in, shove me out to sea.
Oh my God, that was great, man. I
beautiful
felt
song.
like I just got like a big warm hug.
Yeah.
Billy's telling me it's all okay, and I'm like crying my eyes out, while he's gently stroking my cheek and giving me a kiss.
If that's what does it for you, I'm glad that's
know.
what you're feeling. Yeah, I get it.
It gave
I get
him the
similar
feels.
feelings.
Yeah, it's because the thing is that as I get older, I feel like it's so easy for me to be like jaded and me to be like, oh, like I like what I like. And, but I love when music makes you feel raw and it makes you feel vulnerable and it makes you feel things that you may not want to feel. And, I love that he's able to just go in and, be true to himself. And, obviously people resonate with that.
He's the biggest bluegrass artist in the world today, and he's taken bluegrass to arenas. When was the last time you saw a bluegrass
It's crazy,
artist in
right?
an arena?
Never, right? I mean, no, literally never. I think like Willie Nelson's playing like amphitheaters, but that's kind of different, right?
Yeah,
And he has-
it's a little different.
It's different, yeah.
Yeah, but but still, even for Willie Nelson to do that, he has to have like 10 other bands play with him. But Billy Strings goes in and he's playing, even though it's like not as big as an amphitheater, it's just him and his band. It's crazy, and they have a great light show behind them too, which I think is something that a lot of bluegrass bands don't really focus on. Is having like LED walls and things like that, which I know that he brings to the table. So
I mean, we were watching that one video that one time of Billy Strings where he's like on like a rooftop in Vegas.
yeah,
or
with
something.
Trey when
It was
Trey sat in with him.
crazy. It was
Don't
crazy.
you love how Trey sat in with Billy, not the other way around?
Yeah, you're right. No, it's cool. It's good, man. It always feels good when you see, like from the ocean, acts rise above, because as I get older, I'm like, oh, like I know who's a big band and I know who's not a big band, and it's cool when people defy, that to forge their own path. And it's great that Billy's doing a good job doing that.
Absolutely.
He's
Yeah.
doing amazing things, and he's changing the genre of bluegrass, I think, for the better and making it more mainstream than it has ever been.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I agree. And that just always just more music fans is just the goal anyway. It's good for everybody.
Mm-hmm. And a
That's
band
what it's
you can,
all about.
yeah, a band you can latch on to and take the ride as they, get more popular and more popular, and you're like, oh, I remember back in the day this, and I remember back in the day that.
I remember when he was playing on the side stage on
Right.
Sunday at 5 PM while I was leaving, and now it's great, and we really, really appreciate you bringing that great song for us to listen to together, Brick. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Hi, this is Mike with Galaxy Jams Reacts. We hope that you enjoyed that React video. Be sure to check out the links below of when we're going to be live streaming our next show and also how to watch full episodes. Please hit that subscribe button. Every single one helps.